Welcome to AppMap. Today we're working with the OWASP Railsgoat vulnerable Ruby on Rails application. We're going to run this application in a Docker container and remote record the app to find security or performance issues. You can see we've already got AppMap installed in this project. One way to generate AppMaps is by running your test framework, but what if you have a user interaction you want to analyze and no test for it? In that case, you can remote record a specific user interaction. To enable AppMap in our container, we're going to add the environment variable AppMap true to the Docker Compose file to enable AppMap when the container starts running. We'll save this file and rebuild the Docker container with our update. When it's complete, we'll start this project by running Docker Compose up. In this project, we're forwarding localhost port 3000 to our container, and I can now navigate around this application by going to that URL. Normally, you'd run the AppMap record test command to execute your tests and record those app maps. You can run a shorter version of that command to start a remote recording instead. You could select on the record button to start a remote recording or use the command palette in VS Code. When we do that, we'll enter a URL where our application is running, either localhost or the IP address of your Docker container. You can see the remote recording has started. So now I can navigate through the user signup flow, making sure to keep each recording specific to an interaction. Fill out the user details and hit submit. So going back to VS Code, I'll stop this AppMap recording and we'll enter a name for the AppMap we recorded, calling it user signup flow. Then the AppMap opens in VS Code and instantly scanned with AppMap analysis, locating both a performance issue and a security issue. An N+1 SQL query, which will impact performance for users logging in, and a deserialization of untrusted data, which could allow an attacker to exploit my web application. By clicking on the issue, I'll get taken to the line of code where this event occurs, and then open the AppMap directly to the trace view where I can see this issue occurring. I can see the parameters being sent and the return values. I can follow the callers all the way up the stack to learn more and ultimately fix this issue.